blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the present now. Present. Come out.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Packers are top 10 in fewest points allowed. They'll be up against the Saints offense that wants to hang a big number on them. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Now, it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Down. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And here's a look at the starting offense. Now Ryan on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Eric Reid is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
20, 20. Ready, get up. Let's go. Check, ready. 280. Check.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Another carry now for Gurley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, 21, Jim. Ready,
they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Check. Ready, sit on that. Get up.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Ultimately, that did not work out for the offense, but they have to feel pretty good about the play overall. They were so close to having that thing pop for the yardage they needed, but instead, they actually lost yardage on that one.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 19 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Now receiver in motion left.
Gun. Bang, 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 bang. 51.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So this will be the 9th play on this drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Second and goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30, 20, 10. And he brings this all the way back. So forget 7-0. It's 6-2. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off. Didn't have to knock anyone to the side. Didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
Wentz to throw on second down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody that has that ability, they want them on their team.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now it's Ajayi. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Carson Wentz with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it to make it now 9-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Again, they run with Gurley. And some room to work. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's Ryan to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll start out on the ground with a Ajayi. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Play action. Now Wentz. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
This is Ajayi. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Brief break in the action here. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Let's go. Green 39.
On second down, here's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The one running back is Gurley. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Let's go. Gun. Left. 30. 20. Switch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking middle, and that's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
In motion goes the tight end. They run. It's Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Lambeau will put this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Here we go.
They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So completion on second down, that brings up third.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Eifert has it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Second down following the incompletion. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wentz will try again on second down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. 3rd down here. That was close to a big play. Just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct? Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
He's Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Ryan Quigley now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The one running back is Gurley. Here's Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore there. That'll bring up second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Ryan, wide open receiver, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first before he's the 39-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Get up. Hey, wait. Shit.
Now Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. Now, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inch.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Matt Ryan with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's Ajayi. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down following the run. The one running back is Gurley. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just put a tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up the first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. Gurley. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Costly mistake for the offense. They now face 17 yards to go on 3rd down.
Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They come out here in the I. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. The one running back is Gurley. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll get the football here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 5. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
In motion, the tight end. And to give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. First throw in overtime now for Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
3rd down now following the completed pass. Here's Ryan. Right side catch, Gilmore. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Back out on the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
What can Wentz do now with his drive? He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height...
Ojai hit. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Gurley. And an alley to run. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Give him 14 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
The one running back is Gurley. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to get the football. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And the Saints signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Play action. It's Ryan. And that's complete to Gilmore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. They find some open field here. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were